Sorry, guys, I might be a little under the weather. But Chiefs beat the Raiders 19-17. Another win, yay. 11-1, yay. Great record, but I'm not very happy if you can't tell by my tone. And I'm sure if anyone watched the game, you would understand why I'm not that happy. The Chiefs did not play very well. They played somewhat decent in the first half, to be honest. Like 10 points, it's all right. It's pretty good. Defense played well enough to restrict the Raiders to just 3 points, so that was good. But then, fucking second half, man. Not a single touchdown, 3 field goals, and defense played like dog shit. I mean, then again, they did only give up a touchdown, but like, obviously, we shot ourselves in the foot a lot. Played like ass, and pretty much the end of the game, we should not have won that game. We got luck. We got lucky. I'm not gonna say we got bailed out because the refs made the right call. It was an illegal shift and everything, but we got lucky. We would have definitely lost that game if the Raiders weren't fucking retarded and the center knew how to snap the ball. We got lucky. And like that entire like last ordeal, like we had the ball. It was third and two. You could have. The Raiders had no timeouts. You could have gotten that first out. Just hand the ball off to Pacheco, who came back today. Great performance. That's something to look forward to, I guess. And you could have handed the ball off to Pacheco, or you could have handed the ball off to Hunt. They could have probably gotten the first down, and you could have just iced the game there, burn out the clock, because it was like what, after 2 minute warning, a little before. No, you would have gotten down to a 2 minute warning, then you could just ice the clock because Raiders had no timeouts. But for some fucking reason, on a third and two, to potentially ice the game, you decide to run a deep ball route from Mahomes to Worthy, a connection that we know is kind of shaky and obviously it doesn't go. And then you go to fourth and two, and then you waste a timeout. No, you're gonna punt. You waste a timeout, thinking that then you're like, oh, they're probably gonna go for it. But then you come out of timeout and you punt anyway, so you just wasted a timeout there, which I thought was stupid. And then you punted and you gave the Raiders the ball back, and defense just got torn apart on the final Raiders drive, which really should have been a game winning drive for them, set up a game winning field goal. But obviously, you saw what happened with the center. And yeah, we won 11-1, but it really doesn't feel like it. Does like what, the third game where we basically won because the fucking opponent did something. Let's think. First game, we won off a toe, okay? Second game, we won because of a defensive pass interference call. Uh, I would say the third game, the one against the Falcons and the Chargers, we had a couple good games then, like, where we didn't play our best, but like I wouldn't say we got necessarily lucky. But like the luck has just been like that Broncos game with the blocked field goal, and we barely beat the Panthers. God, we barely beat the Panthers. Just sucks, bro. And in this game, God, I mean, like, I love this team a lot, but I'm getting concerned. The offensive line is horrible. Like Mahomes, like he's being like, I think he's like, I read the stat earlier. I don't know if it's true, but like he's been sacked the most times this season compared to any other season before, and it's only week 13. And like that's ridiculous. Like he's getting sacked a lot, he's being pressured a lot, and like the offensive line is horrible and needs to be improved, 100%. And like obviously an offensive line is very important. You saw what happened in Super Bowl 55 against the Buccaneers when the Chiefs had an offensive line made out of paper. They couldn't even get a single touchdown. They got dicked on. So offensive line like that 100% needs to improve. And if you can improve, I don't know what's gonna happen. I've always I never said that we were obviously gonna repeat, but I always thought there was like a chance because we're the fucking Chiefs and shit. But now like seeing this offensive line is it's concerning 100%. And the defense, they're good sometimes, bad other times. And like 27 points given up against the Panthers is ridiculous. The fucking Panthers. I mean, look, I like Bryce Young, I do, and I'm happy that he balled out. But like the fucking Panthers, we're the Chiefs. It's ridiculous. I'm hoping that I'm wrong and that by January we figure this shit out. Just like last season, I wasn't this worried. You know why? Because like our record reflected how we played. 11-6, bad loss to the Raiders. That loss to the Raiders on Christmas Day last season is why we won the Super Bowl. It woke the team up. But now we're just barely eking out games, and we have an 11-1 record. The coaching staff, Patrick, Mahomes, Kelsey, they're all saying, "Oh yeah, we'll get better, we'll get better." But are they really getting better because we have an 11-1 record? Like, we're not losing, and because we're not losing, we don't know what to fix. I mean, I trust the coaching staff, but I'm really starting to lose faith. But hopefully, I am wrong, and by January, we'll be the good old Chiefs. Like, we signed that DJ Humphries guy, right? I hope he's going to be good when he starts playing snaps. That might really help because if you can improve the offensive line, you'll improve a lot of issues. You start to improve that offensive line, and you give Mahomes more times to throw, like, that's going to help a lot. But offensive line really needs to, like, get their shit together because, oh my God, that was awful. And we should not have won that game. I usually don't say that, and I'm usually always proud of the Chiefs, but we should not have won that game. We should not have won that game. We got lucky. So yeah, a win is a win, obviously, but I'm not confident come the playoffs. I'm really not, unless like we just magically turn around like we did last time. But we'll see. You know, we take it one game at a time and we see. I hope this team three-peats. I'm not saying that I don't want them to three-peat, but we don't know. I mean, we'll see. Just want to give my thoughts. That's about all. Peace.